TikTok. Welcome. We got TikTok live. We got YouTube live. Is today Valentine's Day? Damn. Gaming. We ain't gaming. Who's gonna hang out on the lives? AI Q&A. Joseph is in the house. What's up, Joseph? Good to see you, brother. Today's just an open Q&A. Ask questions. Just talk, chat, whatever. Um, if you want, Joseph, if you're interested, because this is just going to be an open flow night, just ask questions and stuff like that. I could send you a Zoom link on school. We could hop on Zoom and then it could live stream and then we can talk because you're pretty up to date as far as like I'm always curious about the projects you're into and stuff like that. If that sounds interesting, let me know. I've been fighting with Facebook and Google all week, but yeah, okay, cool. Because it's I don't expect that many people to come on, so let's do our first invited guest to the lives. I'm not gonna do a demo tonight. I'm too busy working on the course right now, which I'm almost done. I'm doing the editing for the course, so let me create a Zoom link right now. Click allow. So let me create a Zoom link. Create now, and then I'll send it to you on Slack. So let's see. Yep, passcode 7 to 8:30. That's cool. Let me just do this. Hope you're having a great night too. Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. We got Sharon. Sharon's gonna show up. Sharon, if you're interested too, are you on school with me? Because I could send you a Zoom link, and then you can hang out with me and Joseph. I'm not gonna teach anything. Today's just like open. So okay, I got the Zoom link. So I'm gonna invite Joseph on. So let me go to school because we're all on school. We got Shauna. Shauna's in the house. Oh man, I was gonna think I was like it's Friday night. People are gonna be out at the bar and stuff like that. But you guys want to hang out and talk AI? I appreciate that. So we're gonna invite our first guest up. Okay, wait. Let's see. Joseph's in Slack. Yep, I can find you. Perfect. And then let me send you the Zoom link. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Dope. First time inviting guests on the show. Okay, let's see. Uh, Zoom. Okay, start. Here's the link. Because Joseph is always working on some very interesting projects. And then troubleshooting is always fun too. Okay, so here. Did that work? Okay, wait. I gotta go. I gotta bring this up, open my Zoom, and then show, and then, okay, I'm almost there. Let me share my screen so you guys can see. I'm working, I'm doing something. Nice, we're gonna have, we're gonna do guest on live. This is dope, I'm excited. Okay, I got the link. Say the Joseph in school. Joseph, check your school. Hopefully I see you're online, so that's dope. And then while I'm do that, I'm gonna talk about the course. I'm almost done with the course, everyone. Let me actually show you, just like, hey, this is my Google Drive. When you're creating courses, you got to back up the video files on cloud and stuff like that. So I have 12 episodes, 12 lessons. This is a beginner to all the way advanced of how to use make.com. I'm really excited for this course. There's so many lessons. We got Brother Vince in the chat. It's good to see you, Brother Vince. I'm grateful to see you. There's Joe. Let's bring him in. And we're going to invite our first guest. Oh, no webcam. Yeah, you don't have to be on webcam. As long as, let's see. Uh, Audio. Hopefully everyone could see or hear. That's the other thing is like audio is, I don't know how to set that up. So, Joseph,
Yeah.
good to hear from you.
Hello. Hopefully, stream can hear me.
Yes, put thumbs up or let people know if they could hear Joseph in the stream. If you can hear yourself too.
Let me check.
Test 1 2 1 2
Yeah,
test.
yeah, yeah, I can.
Cool, cool, cool. Joseph, happy Friday. What projects are you
Happy
working
Friday.
on?
So basically, I have been setting up my Twitch page, my YouTube live
Twitch.
stream as well,
Nice.
my YouTube account as well, my Facebook Meta account or like my Facebook business account.
Nice.
That took all week to struggle to get working, but That's what I've been doing all week, pretty much.
Nice. You inspired me. Twitch is the last channel that I want to add to live stream, so I could do YouTube, TikTok, and then live stream on Twitch. I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
to Facebook or Instagram. I may be reposting stuff there, but I'm not active there. They're like dead accounts
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. I think your avenues that you have going right now are perfect.
Yeah, a lot of people from the school community, they're seeing my content, the short form stuff on TikTok, and then so they're following. So I'm like, the algorithm's working, sending it out. So it's very
Hmm.
interesting to see.
Hmm.
Nice. What are you working on with Go High Level?
So on Go High Level right now, I am pretty much just trying to finalize my funnel page to be linked up with my website so that whenever you click the button, it brings you to the pop up, and the pop up will take you to the funnel page.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
hello, Vince.
exciting,
Hello, thank you. Bless you as well.
dude. That's awesome. And then we got Brother Vince. Brother Vince is he's right behind you too. He's doing Go High Level setup, starting the AI agency. I gave him a whole niche to target and stuff like that. So hopefully he's doing the cold outbound and just reaching out because
Yeah,
it's just a numbers game at that point.
yeah, yeah. That's where I'm at as well. Pretty much like right now, alongside all of the social media stuff, I've been trying to scrape. Uh, my goal is to scrape 500 uh, Instagram contacts. That way I can just like worry about just reaching out. That way I don't have to worry about like trying to get the list of 500, you know?
So I'm gonna give you some. I have some
Yeah,
resources.
go
Have
for it.
some resources. Let's see. Let me go to my. Okay, so couple different ways to get leads, especially for people that are starting AI agencies and are like, hey, I need a list of businesses to reach out to, contact numbers, emails to verify and stuff like that. There's the scraping route. I outsource a lot of the scraping. So if we look online, I'm going to bring up um, Shauna, who's for Shauna, she's not in the school world. Shauna, highly recommend. Sign up for Liam's AI automation agency, a plug for his channel. That's how I met Joseph. I'm like in top 10 for this community, and I rarely post now. I just post the restreams from this. But that's how we could all connect through school. So let's see. First one is growth list. Growth list .co. Growth list is great because you could pay a subscription or you could pay individually for like a targeted list. They're awesome because they actually do all the legwork of verifying all the emails. Let's actually dive into like they have like an Airtable. Where's the co-owner? Nice, awesome beard. So let's see that database. Cool. So they have an Airtable that has a whole verified database. So you could be very specific. You could say, give me plumbers across the U.S. that are generating less than 1 million a year, or have X amount of employees, or are in whatever industries or niches. Like you could be very specific about the target that you're looking for, and you could do their I like their bespoke package. It's super affordable too. What's the price? Give you different options. Their pricing is $149 per month, and you get access to their database. They're cool because they actually verify the email. They'll give you the LinkedIn and X profiles. They'll give you who's the decision maker, details about the CEO. They also give you information about like what to send for the first email, like personal details kind of thing, which is kind of creepy, but that too. So that's growth list. That's one. Two, for the cheaper route, Chrome extension, map leads. The Chrome extension for Map Scraper, this one. Yeah, let's actually find the Google Chrome extension for it. Let's see, Google. This one I like. That's the website. I want the actual extension. Nope, not that one. This one is what I want, but where's their Chrome extension? Find out on the website. Actually, we'll just do this. Give me map scraper lead extractor, Chrome extension, Google Chrome extension. Let's do this. Maps scraper leads. It's usually like the one of first two. This okay. So this is the Chrome extension for map leads. They're awesome because it's $14 ish per month, but you can scrape an unlimited amount of contacts, not from Google Maps, but actually using Chrome. Using Chrome with this extension, you go to bingmaps.com, and then from there, using their search for local businesses, this allows you to scrape all the businesses. So, for example, it puts this little module right here. And then if you search auto repair near me, for example, in any state, you have a list of businesses. You click the start find button, and then it's automatically, once you click it, it's automatically scraping all the contact information. And then all you do is zoom in, zoom out, move your mouse around. The list refreshes, and that's automatically just scraping. So you're just moving your mouse to just try and just repeat. So then it's collecting leads. Let's just collect.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is wild. Ooh, great question. Wait, Ellie. I'm gonna say, I don't even know how to pronounce. I'm gonna say, as in, for the SEO question, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't want to misspell it in the YouTube chat. Please forgive me. I'll talk about SEO next. Okay, so then you get, once you download, you get a CSV file. Here's the business name, the address, their website, and their phone number. It doesn't really do the emails, but it's the phone number. Because I was telling Brother Vince, it's really just picking a very specific niche and then cold calling. Um, and because I want to give you guys a ton of value, as much I want to give you guys, just for participating on the stream, I'm going to give you all my secrets. So here's an example of a sales pitch that I was using ChatGPT, and I finally got a really good sales pitch. So this is a hack though. Okay, it's a little different strategy. So let me go to my CRM. Okay, cool. So I was using, once you scrape all the leads, I mean, you could use Lead Scraper for like 14 bucks a month, or you could just search Google Maps, find local businesses, and then basically just call them individually. So you don't even need the list. For example, you could just work through. Just set a goal of like calling anywhere from 20 to 50 a day is enough. Here's the hack. I was using Notion to create a simple CRM to track all the lists. I was targeting microblading, which was the niche that I was going after. Here's the name, notes, contact, the status, their website, their phone number, the last call, and date created and stuff like that. So I'm using Notion to track it, because Notion, when you go to, let me go to Google Maps, and if I type in, let's just go Southern California where I am. Let's just go to LA. Let's just type microblading school. Once you find a business and you like reach out to them, Chrome or Notion has a Chrome extension, and then you can save it to your CRM in Notion, so marketing agency CRM, and then saves it. So it saves the contact information, automatically uploads it, so you don't have to manually type it. Super nice. And then when you cold call the pitch, now I was doing a different strategy. I wasn't targeting specific businesses. I was targeting or we'll call them training. That's a good name. Training. They're not certifications. They're, well, you could call them certification schools to start that business or niche. It doesn't matter if it's microblading, they do plumbers, HVAC. There's some school that they go to for training and
Trade
certification.
school?
Uh, Say again?
Trade school?
Trade school. Well, trade schools is the same thing, but for those like home services and stuff like that.
Got you.
But that's the right concept. going after the trade schools to build the relationship with them because they have two things. One, they already have an email list of students that they've already graduated. And then they're going to, next month, they're going to have new students. So you incentivize them with a referral business model. This is called a joint ventureship, and total credit goes to my Abraham. Total credit goes to the marketing legend of all time, Jay Abraham. He has a great book called Getting Everything You Can Out of Everything You Got. Phenomenal marketing book. Talks about building joint ventureships with people upstream or downstream that are not competitive to you but have your customers already, for example. And then so the referral is every client that signs up that they refer, they get paid $200 to $300 for every client. And that's a very financially incentive for them, for example. And then I would call, and then this is my sales pitch. Hi, my name is Jonathan. I'd like to offer a free marketing class to your students. Plus, I offer a website and booking app that you get paid for every student that signs up as an additional revenue stream. Would you like to see a demo? That's it. The conversion on that was about 5 out of 20 leads that I contacted was converting with that offer. And then once the relationship was set up, they send me leads, I pay them, and then I don't have to go and hunt for more. I just have to build a small, or I just build a relationship with some number of these trade schools basically, and then they're feeding me leads every single month. I don't have to pay for ads, and eventually you can stop cold calling. They just send you the text going, I have a new batch of students. I'm sending them your way, and then I just send them a check every month. It's a real nice relationship. And then lastly, you can use Fiverr for I gotta find it. Let's see. Fiverr. Actually, maybe this one. Maybe this goes to. Maybe this one. Oh, yeah, Fiverr. Okay. I got this. Total credit goes to, because I like to give credit where credit is due. Where credit is due. I'm in this gentleman's. Let's actually go to about. This school community is called High Level Quest. If you're looking to pursue high level as a business, highly recommend High Level Quest. The owner is Jasper. You can find him on YouTube. YouTube, Jasper, AIKN. He has some great videos on YouTube. Great channel. You can follow him. So there's Jasper. His this is free to sign up for. And then you get access to the classroom, which has a bunch of resources. And then I highly recommend signing up for his paid one. The price is going to go up. Has it already gone up? Fuck. He's already, Jesus Christ. He's just charging annuals at this point. Good for him because it's so worth it. It was $97 a month when I was in just 2 months ago. How time flies. And so now he's just charging annual. Very smart. But in it, it's worth every penny because you get access to more one-on-one or more small group training from him, more resources, snapshots. And then for lead lists, I got this tip from him. This is a gentleman named Ahmed on Fiverr. You can find him. And what he will do is you pay him $45. See if I can move that over. You pay him $45 and he will send you 10,000 records of the same scraping from before. Pick your niche, your business, or pick your niche, states that you want, and he'll scrape. I mean, he has cheaper ones, $75, 50,000 records, $125 for 100,000 records. And there's your lead list to go call. And that's leads. And then last, Eliza talked about SEO. I just want to quickly talk about that real quick. Under let's see, I have a list for all the tech tools in the Notion database. Notion is my second brain where I save everything. So SEO, you want to use a tool called Search Atlas. So let me zoom in. It's called Search Atlas. Search Atlas, once you properly structure the website as far as your H1 tags, your body, your SEO keywords, the metadata, once that, and then like the relevant, like the description of each of their services and stuff like that, their location. Once you have all that text set up on the website, for example, you hook up Search Atlas, and it puts it's a little it's pretty pricey-ish, $99 a month, but it puts a little piece of code on your website, and it does all the magic of SEO, optimizing it for Google. This is a super hack for SEO. It doesn't do SEO for you. You still have to like create content and stuff, but it will optimize what you currently have using AI. Nice. Back to you, Joseph.
Yeah, so the weather's nice today. Okay.
I know it's a
Yeah,
flip.
that's great. So okay, so you're saying after you have your SEO stuff established, then you go to search atlas
Yes, that's correct.
to like improve it. Got you. Okay. Okay. Um, I guess can you talk about vidIQ for a little bit? Because I know that you
Oh,
talk
nice.
about vidIQ. So just give a brief rundown just for anyone that doesn't know too much about it as well.
For sure. So I only publish on two platforms, TikTok and YouTube. Highly recommend do not sleep on YouTube. YouTube is a slow growth, like the slowest of the growth of followers or stuff like that. But it also has the highest quality of leads that will come from there. So the key of doing, let me actually go to my video library. I've published like over 600 videos, which is insane. Jesus Christ. So take this video for example. How how to create 1,000 how to create a $1,000 AI chatbot in 18 minutes. It's a lot of SEO kind of thing. So what vidIQ does, and let's look at vidIQ for price. vidIQ gives you, it's like href. It gives you the search keywords and the volumes for the keywords that people are looking for in Google, because the top two search platforms where people are looking for information and leads and services, Google is number one, second is YouTube. So when you sign up, let me see if I could log in. Let me just log in off screen real quick. I have my account. Yep, cool. So when you log in, let's look up, let's go to keywords is really the only tab that you'll go to. Here, if I type AI chatbots, type in any keyword, and what we're reading here is, every month there's 13,000 people. I think it's across the US. I don't think it's like, I think it's just in the US. And then, but also notice the competition is high. If I go to, I'll give you a great example, click up CRM for real estate. There's click up for real estate agents. Yeah. So every month there's 1,500 people that are searching YouTube for that specific keyword of click up CRM for real estate agents. So then, and then here's the most important thing, the score. If it's low or very low, you can create roughly 5-ish videos and then rank at the top. So for example, if I YouTube search that phrase, when people type that in, oh look, it's more powerful than being at the top of Google for SEO. This is like SEO but for YouTube. So when real estate agents type in that phrase, oh look, there's my video I created 2 years ago. I recreated another video 5 months later. Oh look, I created another video. Same thing, 11 months. So the top 3 results are this. So this sends me leads every single month for people in the real estate agency that, or real estate agents that want a better CRM for their business. On the top 3, which is pretty nice. That's cool. So when you do your YouTube video, if we go here, for example, create a YouTube account, and when you upload videos, the way it works is down here into the section called tags. This is where you'll add your tags, and then when I do like this one I did last night, first thing you do is click keyword inspector. Well, when you sign up for a vidIQ account, let's actually just pricing vidIQ. The pricing is worth it. There's another one, I think it's TubeBuddy. I just like vidIQ. It is 15 bucks, 16 bucks a month. It's worth it, especially because you're trying to rank for certain keywords that are low. And then it puts a Chrome extension on, or there's an extension in Chrome that I'm signed in that it gives me a lot of better analytics. So one is this keyword inspector. So then if I type AI chatbots, Then it gives me all the keywords that are like, oh, this one's high. I'm not going to rank for that, but I'll catch all these other ones. How to build AI chatbots, AI chatbot for beginners, best AI chatbots, blah, blah, blah. So you check the ones ideally with the low competition score. And then the other cool things that vidIQ does, let's actually go to one of those videos. So if I go YouTube, YouTube. So then when you look at any video, let's click on this one. This is my video. And then, hold on, let me minimize this. Yeah, okay. So it adds, oh, let me, for the people on TikTok. Nice. On the right hand side, it adds this extra panel right here where you can see an overview of the channel. So this is really good for competitor research. You're looking at competitor videos. One, it shows them their channel growth over time. Oh, look, not consistent, not consistent, not consistent, kind of consistent, not consistent, not consistent. Oh, look, you're consistent. Boom, hockey stick. So it pays to do content consistently. Then down here you see tags for your channel that you rank for. That's kind of helpful, but not really. It's more of these right here. So these are all the tags that are related to this video. But here's the most important part. After it's been running for about 30 days, 90 days, something like that, it starts to rank your videos based on feedback, how the watch time, basically the watch time, the engagement, and the thumbnail click-through rate is basically like 3 metrics. So this little extra number right here, number one, ignore the 63. That's more, these little gray numbers are more like the competition score, like how competitive this keyword is. But these black numbers, notice how they're on some of them, like not here, not here, but they're on this one, and this one. This actually tells you your ranking. So for these 2 keywords, I'm ranked number 1. This keyword, I'm ranked number 1. This one, I'm ranked number 1. This one, I'm ranked number 24 out of all of them. So over time, some of the, and these keywords all have low competition score, which is also, these are versus this one, like, which is ClickUp, very popular, very hard to rank for because there's a lot of demand or a lot of competition for it. So that's why I'm not ranking for that one. But these other, it's these long tail or low competition scores that I'm ranking for. Questions in the chat. Do you recommend anything to create the blog posts? I tried ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. Yes, you can use any one of those to actually create the blog post. Go High Level has its own blog posting app or section in it that actually like host the blog post, for example. But I like, you're missing one, and I highly recommend Mistral. I was doing the video today for Mistral, Le Chat. So Mistral AI. Mistral AI, out of all my testing, is now starting to become my favorite. Mistral, I've just bookmarked all of them. Mistral. There we go. So I was like, look, I was doing some testing for, like, again, the make.com course. So I was demoing how to troubleshoot make.com using Mistral. So I would actually, it's actually more Claude and Mistral is what I would use for actually writing the articles. And then when you put them in Go High Level, make sure you have the H1, H2, H3 tags, the SEO or metadata for it, and then add Search Atlas. Bob's your uncle. There's a guy who, I don't know if you've seen him on TikTok. He does aviation. He cleans planes, and he's gotten all his traffic from SEO. So every night he just writes a blog article. He does. I think he uses Hrefs, which is it? Hrefs, which is very similar, but no, there's, yeah, Hrefs, yeah. Hrefs is expensive though, but it's worth it if you're gonna do at 129. It's the same thing at vidIQ, but it does SEO for websites so that you know what keywords, search volumes in Google that people are searching for. Same thing like vidIQ, and you're gonna find those high volume, high intent, relevant to your niche, and then you use AI to create the article, pop it on ChatGPT or Go High Level, H1 and 2 and 3 tags and stuff like that. And yeah, Claude is really, it's much better for human text. ChatGPT does its own like weird special jargon that discover, unlock, and you're like, no one uses that language. ChatGPT. Claude is better. There's also Pi, which is another one. So that's SEO and vidIQ. Sharon asks, "Is vidIQ better than TubeBuddy?" I find it better. It's like the difference between Zapier and Make.com. TubeBuddy's kind of like outdated. The UI is just so outdated. I like vidIQ as far as what it looks like. But yeah, hope that answers your question, Joseph, and everyone else's. Oh yeah,
For
I'm not
sure.
looking at TikTok. Holy shit, TikTok is blowing up. I've been looking at it. Sorry, everyone on TikTok. We got a lot of questions on TikTok. Jesus, good stuff. Any questions, Joseph?
No, no, not right
Nice. We got Jerry in the chat. Good to see you, Jerry, again. Long tails the way the rank. Yeah, you're looking for those edge cases. Anything for conversion optimization on a product page? Good question. It's really the conversion optimization really comes down to pick the right tool. Go High Level has its own. I don't have anything set up actually, no funnels, but Go High Level has its own analytics in it. I don't use YouTube analytics honestly. Like ClickFunnels, lead pages, I don't know about Shopify, but Shopify, all the stores look the same. That's why it's like you want to move it to a proper funnel. And at the end of the day, you're just looking for a score and trying to beat your score with better irresistible offers. Jerry says Hrefs and SEMrush for SEO. Yeah, they're both expensive, but at the end of the day, if you're going to pay for ads too, it's also a cost saving when you look at the cost. Yeah, Jerry says a lot of people think Zapier is the greatest thing because it's so easy to use. Zapier, Make.com, when you see the things you could do, Make, it's like their sky's the limit. I'm so impressed with the course right now. For a lot of people that are excited for the course, I am almost done. Just want to share that. I have like a whole there's like all right now I have like 12 videos to go from beginner to advanced. I'm currently editing all of them. My computer crashed today, which was so annoying. Like literally crashed for 3 hours, and I was like, okay,
now. Wow.
thanks Murphy's law. Like the USB malfunction like reset the
Mm-hmm.
computer, and then my computer, one of the shift key is I stupidly did rubbing alcohol to clean my keyboard, so it
Mm.
permanently shift key. So now I couldn't type in my password. I had to buy a Mac laptop or a keyboard to hook it in to get in, and then, oh, it took out 3 hours, and I was like, okay. But thankfully, when I created the course, I backed up everything. I have a really good habit of saving everything on Notion or the cloud and Google Drive, for example. So even if my computer takes a crap right now, I don't lose any of my data. I've lost enough in the past before hours
Oh
of work.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I know that feeling.
It's like a rite of passage. Let's see. Oh, Phoenix. That's Brian. Brian on YouTube. Phoenix Fashion Week for everyone. If anyone's interested in e-commerce, fashion, putting on events, hit up Phoenix Fashion Week in YouTube chat. That's Brian. Shout out to him. Happy Valentine's Day. He's building AI assistants to automate his business just from that AI agent YouTube video. Very impressed. Very impressed. So shout out to Brian. Looking for Academy. Mr. D and TikTok says looking forward to the Academy. Thank you. It's I'm gonna soft launch tonight for sure, and then tomorrow I'm finishing. I'm doing advanced automation using ClickUp instead of Airtable for the database, and then gonna do the AI or image generation. We're gonna do Midjourney, finish images and text this week. Then next week I'm gonna do videos with Kling, so that you'll have beautiful images, beautiful video, and then it's just gonna be the start. Like this is gonna be very cool. AI Fashion Week automation. Shout out to Brian. What else is on your radar, Joseph?
As far as there's so many things, honestly. Like, so right now, I'm really gonna just like hunker down on outreach,
Nice.
but like I really want to focus on content creation. And like, so I have like three like key ideas or key topics that I want to cover on my channel. One would be like go high level. One would be like creative, or like more like creativity on go high level. and then one would be like more mindset and like motivation type stuff. That way, it's like a little mix of like all the things that I like to do.
100%. That's the beauty of when you create your channel. Be selfish. Create the things that you're
Yeah.
interested about, and then content becomes easier. You're like, yo, I found this new thing about mindset. I read this book. It has this new idea. I just thought about it. It's like, yo, this is dope. And you're just sharing at the end of the day.
Hmm. Yes, and that's kind of what I wanted to do was like make like not like a book study channel, but just
Ooh.
like a quote or two or like a section from a book that like stuck out to me or whatever. Just like more like spreading like mindset stuff or motivational stuff, and like I feel like that's like universally like a thing that people like to tune into.
Do create a community around it, honestly.
Mm.
So here's the hack. Create, you could do school. I'm going to be using circle, really doesn't matter. That's your basically your lead generation. You're like, hey, if you found this valuable, please join my community. That's the number one keyword that everyone's promoting this year. That's
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, join my community from there. And then in your community, that's where you get to share your most like inside secrets of like, hey, these are my top 10 favorite books. I've seen a lot of like entrepreneur book clubs pop up a lot,
Mm-hmm.
which is popular. But it's really be selfish about what you want. Like my stuff is just, it's honestly entrepreneurship technology, like AI, automation, business, marketing. That's what I geek out on. So I get to
Mm-hmm.
share all my content through the community. That's really and then do I was reading a very interesting because like Soho community like it's super expensive.
Yes.
They're under fire right now. They're technically I think in debt or something like that. Like they're not people aren't signing up for. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
very interesting. Let me actually share it because you could. There's one thing to create courses, but there's another thing to create community. And this guy had a really good video of what are the elements that are needed to differentiate your community to make sure it's lasting. And I thought this is very interesting. So shout out to this gentleman's uh, Safi. So Safi created this TikTok video that broke down why Soho is failing and what are people really seeking for in connection to what makes a real community. And so he broke it down to these four elements: campus, curation, rituals, contribution. So campus is like university where you have a physical location that everyone hangs out at. Curation is where you're curating special events or stuff that you they can't experience. It could be like a potluck, for example, or a dinner. Um, Brian's asking what happened to Soho. Soho is they're losing memberships. This, they have a very high churn rate, so it's very hard for them to keep members because what they were doing is just charging members and then just selling on the back end. They weren't delivering anything unique. They were just also making money on the bars and the group or the location stuff. So they didn't really have a community aspect to it. And then next one is rituals. Rituals are like special things that you guys do, which is unique. It could be a book club, for example. It could be a game night, something unique to that. And lastly is contribution, where you think of like churches, where you go, there's a whole where you donate your time. I blanking on the name. You volunteer. I don't know, like you volunteer for like, hey, helping out set up the event, helping out with marketing or anything like that. Like contribution is actually participating in events for free. So there's a whole thing. So having these three elements, because I'm trying to apply this to mine, where I'm like, okay, it's not just AI and courses, and you go into a private and they have a private app. I need to curate experiences such as entrepreneur. I'm thinking first one is going to be an entrepreneur speed networking, where maybe Friday night or something like that, or maybe on the weekend for 1 or 2 hours, you speed network with other people that are also AI enthusiasts, that are also entrepreneurs in the same. Because my community will collect those types of people, and it's really through those networks that you can really. It's more like your net worth is your network. And then also hosting guest speakers, inviting people who are thought leaders in your niche, your industry, to come and share their expertise. So you kind of have like a special speaker night. So every Wednesday, a special speaker night. People could come in, talk about their perspective, And then you have speed networking. These are just my brainstorming of like what else can I offer to really make this community experience online, not just online, but also offline and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's great. I heard something about that recently, where it's like that's kind of the thing, like how you said that's kind of the thing this year. But like everything is kind of gravitating towards like creating your own community, rather than like just having people just like watch your videos, like make people like actually a part of something.
Mm-hmm.
And something that I heard about, it was like an entrepreneur talking, and he was saying that people will be invested if you not only like help them grow, but if you give them a skill that can help them earn. So, you teaching people to go high level, they'll be like, oh my, wow, Jonathan really taught me this one skill that, helped me grow financially because of the power of go high level. So, like, people will really want to be in the community because of that.
100%. And this is actually why I'm choosing Circle over School. Because in Circle, I could set up an affiliate program so that you, when you sign up, you get a special link. And then when you send that link to your email list or you create content and you talk about it, everyone that signs up, you get paid out as a commission. So you can make money just referring. So that's a whole nother revenue stream. You don't even have to create the product.
Right, right. And that's like very, very valuable. And like, I feel like people, will start to see the power in that very soon.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's motivated me to get on Twitch as another content because the more content you're pushing out, the more it's just more eyeballs, the more
Yes.
it helps. Like because for context for a lot of people, I'm gonna eventually burn out at this rate, but every day I post 5 short form videos. 20 seconds is the max. Actually, 20 seconds is the max for short form, honestly. And then I do the long form video. And through that consistency is why the algorithm has been insane. Like in YouTube, I mean, let me actually show you because show you behind the scenes of like so you could see what a channel analytics is, which is interesting. I always find data analytics interesting. You get to see so this is my channel. In the last 28 days from doing this, you can see this whole period of not consistent and then this whole rise. This was DeepSeek when I jumped on trends. So if you jump on trends, trend hacking is also popular. So DeepSeek bump, then regular normal growth, and then lately now has been it's mostly been it's not the live streams. It's just this increase is because I increased the number of videos I was doing daily on shorts. So once I was doing DeepSeek days, I was posting 3 short form videos a day during this period. And then from here to here, I'm now posting 5 videos a day. So the more you post a day in short form is that's one way. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Less than a minute. I got to reset my Zoom. Hold on. I'm gonna send you a new Zoom link, Joseph.
Yeah, yeah, go for it, go for it.
I had to reset my Zoom, so it's like here, create, save, no, here, here, start, invite, copy link, copy. We go to school. Always these live streams have like 1,400. I send them to there. Cool. So he'll be back on. Oh yeah, the analytics. So that's the power. Like had I told myself again, if I like I'm more like talking to my past self. Like, hey John, post consistently, post 5 times a day minimally. Like, and it's like you'll see insane growth. So that's the YouTube analytics. Um, so in last month I got 578, which is pretty. I mean, YouTube is such slow growth. At least my lowest. And then for TikTok, show you TikTok analytics. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, if we yeah 30 days. Okay, so not consistent, posting 3 times a day. semi consistent, better there. And then now you can see this hockey or this nice little ramp growing up. It's because I've increasing from 3 videos a day to now 5 videos a day. So, and then also niching down as well too. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah, YouTube is like a slow burn. That's like the thing about YouTube is like it's very slow to get going, but once you get like even to like 10K, 20K subscribers, then you really start seeing like the compound effect of things from what I've seen.
100%. It's really it's and I've just been doing TikTok and YouTube the last 30 days is when I really
Mm.
this isn't like I literally last 30 days I was like I didn't want to pay for ads anymore. I was spending like $100 a day on Facebook ads and Google ads and that was expensive. So
Yeah, no.
yeah, and the leads were quality. I cleared out my email list just recently. I literally dumped everyone that wasn't like engaging, and like I dumped like 600 emails, and it was mostly all from Facebook leads and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Good to know. Now my lead list is better open rate, better conversion, but it's all from organic. And then back to your thing, community on the back end, email list is the best lead magnet is great as far as good converting visitors into leads, and you have a very simple call to action. Yeah, I don't pitch. Well, I would say I shouldn't pitch products, but my call to action for most all of my stuff is just join the email list, get updated, and it's a low cost entry. That convert then that website show you because I use Kit for the emails, not Go High Level. Surprisingly, I use kit.com for the emails. Previously, they were called ConvertKit. Yeah, this is actually very interesting. If I click on this and then I go to, I'm a geek about analytics. So kit.com, previously ConvertKit. I like it. It's $20 a month, and you can send unlimited emails, and they actually do deliver it. Go High Level. There's a whole trying to get your emails not spammed is a whole thing that I just wanted to avoid. So in the last 90 days, my homepage converts at 45%, which is super nice. So for context, if you have a website or a sales page where you're just trying to sell your products or services, your average is usually about 2% of website traffic that you're converting into sales or leads. If you have a lead magnet, it usually converts 20 to about 30%. And then anything above that is a really good, that's a really good funnel and irresistible offer. And then I can see here where all my traffic is mostly coming from. Number one, mostly YouTube. Number one, TikTok there, and then people finding me from Google. I'm also promoting on Meetup.com. And there's LinkedIn, but no one signed up for LinkedIn, so that's why I don't post on LinkedIn anymore. It's a dead platform. Um, then Go High Level, Facebook, but no signups. So that's a really good. There's your conversions. Great data. Sharon asks, it's overwhelming to start a business and do everything from build the website, post content, scrape leads, while a full time job and a family, very long days. Yeah, there's, it's the entrepreneurship, at least just in my opinion, is the most difficult. I mean, outside of family as a whole, raising a family or raising a family is a whole different side, but doing starting a business will be the most difficult thing that you do, and you will have to sacrifice for the first 2 to 3 years. No going out, no spending money on anything, not hanging out with family or friends. Like it's like the whole business literally depends on your effort into, and it actually all comes down to marketing. It's just because not enough people don't know about you and what you offer. That's the whole. I mean, you can have the best product or service, but the first 2 to 3 years is really marketing. Like it's all about getting your name out there, being consistent, creating content. Because there's only two ways to get traffic: paid ads, and if you could budget, maybe it's like maybe $50 a day minimally is nice, but that's a slow growth and that gets expensive. And then the other side is organic content, and you're seeing me. That's why I'm doing one long video a day. I'm live streaming. Live streams in TikTok is actually the hack that is really builds the relationship. So going live consistently, creating 5 minute short form or YouTube videos, and then volume is really volume of short form videos. That's like the top of funnel awareness that you got to do. So it comes down to time management, and sacrifice. Honestly, it's like it's because it's the sacrifice that you're doing now for starting a business is literally setting you up for financial and freedom later on. Once you have enough sales, once you have enough marketing, once you have a content and a personal brand out there, then people know about you. Then people come into your funnels. Then your content starts is consistent, and then from there you can start hiring a team, which is the next. Once you get to that stage, you could kind of take a break per se. But it's the first 3 years. It's all sacrifice, honestly. There's nothing. It's whatever you're thinking of time management. I could tell you right now, no matter what, you're not putting out enough content and you're not putting enough time into the business because I work 10-hour days 7 days a week on my business. That's I mean everything's different, but yeah. Brother Vince talks about Sabrina Romanoff's plan. Shout out to Sabrina. I know I keep plugging her. I gotta YouTube Sabrina Romanoff. So if you're on Sabrina's email list and you create content for her Blotato software for scheduling software or scheduling your content, she's offering $5,000 for the month of February to whoever creates um, content with the most views. I don't know if it's per video or number of videos, but whoever posts the most. There's also second prize there. I think it's like first place is 2 grand, second place is a grand, and then it goes down from there, something like that. Or is it three, two, $1,000? But it's if you create content around that. So that's how she's promoting that. So now which is it's like the SpaceX business model or SpaceX no, X Prize business model where you just reward whoever has put the most effort into either promoting or solving your problem, for example, that you reward. So it's like a contest where you only reward one. So shout out to I'll probably be joining because creating content. Mm-hmm.
That's what streamers are starting to do now. They'll pay people to like edit clips or like hey, whoever gets the most views on this clip or like on this live stream, like I'll pay you like $100 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like they'll get a bunch of people to edit clips for them, and then just like whoever makes the most from that, they'll just pay them. But I do want to say something about what Sharon is saying.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I want to like talk about on my channel. But a lot of it is mindset, and like a lot of it is like what Jonathan was saying. That he puts 10 hours a day. Like those 10 hours a day can feel like 10 hours a day, but like if you have a really strong mindset about it or like a strong approach to it, those 10 hours will either fly by or it won't feel like a overwhelming task. Um, and that's really what I want to explore on my channel because like that's something that I've really been trying to dial in for the past year and a half, where it's like how can I not feel overwhelmed by the pressure or overwhelmed by the opportunity in front of me because everything that you talk about is a great opportunity. So it's exciting to get into, but it's also like overwhelming to get into as well.
100%, and I think that's a great niche is like because is the more mindset is such a thing because I always think of mindset as like what's your goals. That's really is like the big enough goal that you envision of what you're going to be working towards, and it's going to take maybe 5-10 years to get to it kind of thing is like how big are your goals are really what's going to determine when you wake up, either getting out of bed, either when you have like today my computer completely locked me out for 3 hours for creating the course, and I could have gotten like frustrated and pissed off, be like, oh my god, I can't, oh the universe and oh whatever, but instead I was like, okay, let's just deal with it. I'm very stoic as far as a stoicism is actually really good for entrepreneurs. And then actually speaking of mindset, I'm going to share this one video that I bookmarked on TikTok that is kind of relevant to that because This lady, she's a business coach. Give her a free plug too. But she captures it pretty well. Oh yeah, here it is. Let me share this to my computer. AirDrop. I love Mac. AirDropping is so nice. Okay, here it is.
No, but like this is how you win the game of entrepreneurship and make fuck you money is when you don't let the external dictate the internal. And I was having this conversation with clients today because I think so many people are still so in love with the external validation and the ego stroke. You want to go viral on TikTok, not because you want to impact millions, but because you're still looking for that validation rather than being like, I literally don't care. I'm going to keep going. When I first got on TikTok, so many people think my rise to TikTok was like this big, massive thing. Like for literally 12 months, I didn't go viral once. Like I was stuck between the 200 view jail that everyone talks about, which by the way, people just said it was a jail and everyone caught on to it. So hi, hello, it's not a real thing. And I literally didn't care. I was like, I know we're going to blow up and I'm in it for the long run. So I can tell you how much money you're going to fucking make this year based off of how triggered or how neutral you are when the external is doing her thing, because that's actually where the magic is. And that's where so many people either rise and make fuck you money and lead and create space in like the top 1% where everyone's going to play here. If you're playing here, you're letting the sales impact how you feel. You're letting the fact that this person said something about you on the internet impact how you feel. An entrepreneur and a woman, because let's be honest, a woman in her power is just fucking stoppable. But when you don't let the external dictate your internal, you win the fucking game every single time, because nothing can stop you, because nothing will throw you off your path. And this is a game. This isn't something you just wake up one day and you're like, okay, like the 3Ds, it doesn't bother me. It's like, this is a choice every single day to be like, oh, the external hasn't caught up to my vision internally. Cool, I'm here for the long run. I don't care if it happens today, tomorrow, next week, next year. So where are you still putting a timeline on something that is meant to be something that you do for your life? Asking for a friend. And this is why I can see women that want to make so many sales and impact so many people, but it's like if you're still playing the game of like, well, they didn't buy and they said they would, I'm like, Susie, you're missing the fucking point here. Who cares? Keep going, keep moving. If this is meant to be your life's work, why do you need it to happen so quickly? And I remember when I said I wanted to go for my first $100,000 month. This was when so much shifted for me, because I literally did not care when it happened. I said, if it happens this month, this was June of 2023. Yeah, June of 2023. Yeah. And I was like, I don't care if it happens June, if it happens July, if it happens next fucking October, I'm in it for the long run. So when you start to zoom out, when you start to focus on this one piece of content doesn't need to go viral and hold all of the weight of that on your business, this one launch has to go successful. It's like, are we still playing that fucking game? Are like, I'm not surprised your business isn't fucking blowing up. So like maybe some tough love, but you in your power is the most powerful thing that will change everything in your business. And this is something, like I said, this is work. This isn't something where you watch this TikTok video and you're like, okay, like no. Every single time the 3D tests you, the 3D challenges you, the 3D is showing you something that isn't exactly what you want. That's the game, is how do you move then? And I always say this to my clients, and I love this conversation. This is why like mentorship with me isn't just like, let's celebrate. It's like, let's go through hard shit together and let's navigate it and fucking rise and keep going, because we're here to be the top 1%, right, Miss Ma'am? Okay, good, just checking. So don't show me who you are when everything's going amazing. Show me how you lead yourself when it's like, shit's kind of hitting the fan. Things are shifting. Like I was having this conversation even with my coach. I was like, oh, this is starting to shift. And rather than being like,
It goes from there. But I love that. You have to think about the long term vision. What's the like? Today my computer crapped, literally locked me out. I couldn't get in. Password couldn't even get in. Stuff like that. It was like for 3 hours, and I'm launching the make.com course today. That was my commitment, and I was like, well, universe, it's just let's just work through it. Very stoic, very trying to just like not let the external intern or the external affect the internal. Think logically and clear as far as like you can't get pulled, because there's always entrepreneurship is like walk. I think I don't want to hype his name, but Musk said it the best as far as entrepreneurship is like staring into the abyss, chewing on glass. Like it is not for the faint of heart. It will test you. It will challenge you. You have to become better. That's the hardest lesson. Is it's literally you have there's you're paying right now a knowledge tax, or was it an
mm-hmm.
ignorance tax? It's just
Yes.
you don't know how to do sales. You don't know how to do marketing. You just don't know how to develop a product yet. So you're paying that ignorance tax now, but it's a journey. So I mean, marketing took me 10 years to learn marketing, and so that was a good one. This is perfect for you, Joseph, for mindset and stuff. This is
Yeah, no,
entrepreneurs.
I honestly can go off for like an hour on what you just said because I have like a whole yeah, I have like a whole tangent that I can go off on what she said because like it's very in line with like everything that I'm saying. Um, yeah, so that got me very fired up because like again, that's like a lot of the stuff I want to talk about on my channel where, just very briefly, a lot of it is like entrepreneurship, but it's like um a relationship with yourself. It's like any other relationship and like, it will show you what you need to improve on and like people that want to improve, people that strive to improve, then they will see the improvement. So, if you want to put 10 years into, you know, understanding marketing, then you'll truly level up. But just to like go back to what she was saying, like the external versus internal. Um, One thing that I heard and it makes a lot of sense is like, you know, you could change your mindset at any moment, but the external is slower to react or change. So once you change how you think about things and you embody that change, then your external will slowly conform to that, right? So like let's say you have like a one bad habit, and then you stop doing that one bad habit, um, then your world will change around that bad habit no longer being there. Or even if you surround yourself with good people, whatever the case may be. But a lot of it is like a mindset shift and like a lot of people there's a lot that could be said about what I'm saying, but a lot of it is just awareness. Like once you are aware of who you want to be and who you are, a lot will be told from there.
That's it. It's who do you want to be in that gap of because that's entrepreneurs. It's the ultimate. I find it the most ultimate as far as personal development because you have to effectively grow into a leader at the very end of
Mm-hmm.
the journey, which is, yeah, and then also learn all the tactical stuff along the way, and then also executing on such an ambitious goal where you're literally trying to get a large percentage of the population to know you too. So it's like there's so many mindset levels that you have to go through as an entrepreneur, and you are the weakest link. Like I am the
Yeah.
limiting factor of my business. Ignorance tax, like even cold calling. Cold calling was a whole experience. Like, oh, I don't want to pay for ads, but I don't want to do cold calling. And in business, you don't have a choice. Your business lives or dies based on your choices. And I'm like, I have to. There's like, I can, I
Yeah.
will, I must, and there's that too.
Yeah, for better or for worse, it's all on you. So like, whether it goes up, it's on you. Whether it goes down, it's on you. And like there's like a security in that, on some level, if you think about it. I was gonna say correctly, but if you want to think about it that way, like it's all on you and like that's a beautiful thing. But yeah, also just like what you was saying and what you just said, like, it's not so much about like, oh, I'm gonna make 1 million subscribers. It's more so what am I going to do every day to get that 1 million subscribers? Earl Nightingale talks about this, but like, and you just mentioned it as well, but like having a chief aim or having a big goal, that is that's your destination that you're trying to arrive to. But within that, you're trying to get like, to that destination. I just saw you react. Um, so once you're like, if you have a destination, then you're able to make directions to that destination versus people who don't even think about where they're trying to go and how they get there. So, you'll never get anywhere if you don't have directions for where you're trying to go.
Yep. Entrepreneurs is goal setting, how do you, I mean, project management, time management, also education, and you'll find a lot of entrepreneurs are really like heavy readers is like a big characteristic. They always taking workshops. They find more as a big characteristic about entrepreneurs is they will spend more money on themselves than on material things because they know the investment in that workshop, at that mastermind, at that event, in the course or reading a book or anyone, they're willing to spend to get some extra nugget of insights, and they seek wisdom as their like number one thing. And so you're always learning and growing. It's like but I really think you should do a really like that. That is such a great niche that you should definitely do a mindset entrepreneur channel like 100%, Joseph. I say go for it because this is the stuff that a lot of because I focus on tactical. Here's how to build a
Yes.
chatbot. Here's how to marketing, but fundamentally tactical really doesn't matter. It's more the mindset. That's the ultimate kind of
So,
thing.
and that's what I would want. Like, I was thinking about reaching out to you on the side or like on school or whatever. But so like that's one thing that I've thought about for your content is like you focus a lot on the logic or like the knowledge of like how you do X thing, but you don't really focus on like the story of what what you're doing can do. So like Fireship, they show like the story or the big picture, whereas you're showing like the how to, which that's very good because how to is like information, which people will feel like what you're doing, but they're not being sold on the dream of what you're doing. So that's like one thing that I was going to reach out to you about is like make like one video a week where it's like, what can AI do for you, or what can Go High Level do for you, or like, sell the dream. And I feel like you'll really start to see a little bit more engagement because people get sold on the dream more so than like the knowledge.
That's like Liam's channel. It's all
Yeah, exactly.
storytelling.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the number of all the biggest motivational speakers, or why Russell Brunson focuses on doing like seminars and stuff like that. Even Myron Golden, for example, it's because of storytelling. If you
Mm-hmm.
can
Mm-hmm.
move someone's emotions and paint a better picture of a better life away from pain and an improvement in health, wealth, or relationships for them, they're now bought into this new vehicle, and that's way more valuable than the tactical, which can change, which is minute in the sense of it. But
Right.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. That's definitely stuff I'm lacking on my channel.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you can adapt it very quickly. Like this is like it's not like you have to change much. But yeah, no, I think once you do that, you'll really see more growth. Um, because again, like you already have a great style, so you just have to like tweak it a little bit, just to be a little bit more like foo foo, or like just a little bit more big picture. But I mean, again, you have all the pieces.
No, you're 100%. And that kind of aligns with I have another kind of dream where I'm just like, my end goal isn't so much business, but also public speaking, motivation.
Same, yes, yeah,
It's
same.
like, that's the ultimate, like, like skill set is
Yes, yeah.
like that's what the highest paying for is communication. That's the highest paying skill set is like if you get a TED talk, stuff like that, is like if you can literally move an audience, those are the people. That's why Myron is like that's what Myron Golden does now. He's a lot into all this stuff is motivational, is public speaking, is all of that storytelling, and it's not tactical. It's like, and it's a whole different level that I have to evolve into. So, 100%.
Yeah. Also, like, just another thing is just going back to just because my brain wanted to circle back to it, but like, loving the process. Like, that's a big thing about entrepreneurship or just really anything that you do. Like, a big thing that people say is like turning work into play or like making it playful and like loving the process. Like, like how I said earlier, it's not like how do I get 1 million subscribers? It's how can I replicate my day every day to get 1 million subscribers? And like, it's all about loving the process. And like, you know, if you don't love the process, then you're not gonna want to do it for 5 years, 10 years, or whatever.
You're right. It's doing something that you love because it is a long term game. And you could tell people that are like follow the hypes, follow the trends, come and go. But then it's such a you see the people that are like I trip out on like 600 videos of entrepreneurship and just tech stuff and stuff like that. It's like I don't care. I'm in it for the long run. This is what I'm going to do if there's only 5 subscribers on YouTube or 2 subscribers on TikTok. I'm still doing what I love to do, talking about entrepreneurship, sharing, learning, because I learn too. That's how I learn, is
Mm-hmm.
like, which is
Mm-hmm.
insanely valuable. You can see Brother Vince in the chat. Brother Vince, we're gonna bring you on next, next episode. I like this style. But
Are you trying
yeah,
to wrap up at all, or
yeah,
am I
we
keep
could
going?
bring it to an end because
Okay.
plug your stuff.
All right. So, really quickly, thank you all for listening to my rants, my Joe talk. I have a new YouTube channel which I'm about to link in chat.
Ooh, link it.
Um,
I'll find it. I could put it on screen.
all right, I linked it in chat. It's Curious Core Joe. It's a part of my company, Curious Core AI. I'm yeah, I just made this channel today, so there's not really any branding or anything to it right now. But I set up the live streaming, so much like Jonathan, I'll start going live and trying to provide some content that covers go high level, creativity, and mindset slash motivation. So, if any of those appeal to you, feel free to join.
What's the channel again? Curious.
Curious Core Joe. It's in your chat, in your YouTube channel. Chat.
I don't know why YouTube's like a slow. Curious. Bless you. I didn't. I don't see it. Wait, I want to find
Let
it.
me send it to you in on school.
Yeah, send it. Okay. Thank God for school.
Yeah. Oh yeah, YouTube likes to block links.
Cool. No, yeah, good to know because I want to plug, and then for people that are visual too, they can see. Dope. That is the start of the channel right there. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
appreciate you.
Oh wait,
Appreciate you.
instantly, boom, subscribed.
Shout out, shout out. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone as well. All right, I'm gonna let you go so you can wrap up. But thank you for everyone for tuning in.
Appreciate you, Joseph. Looking forward to your videos. Have a great
Thank you.
night.
Thank you as well.
Well, this was a treat. I think this may be. I learned new things, and grateful for Joseph to share a lot, especially around my mindset. You see, a lot of my stuff is very tactical. So I'm gonna learn for the next week. The next challenge is storytelling next week, because I'm getting. I mean, that's why I was like running out tutorials of how to build chatbots and how to do tactical stuff. It's like, okay, let's change it up a little. So this is going to be a fun feedback session to actually see. But so the main takeaways at the end of the day, if you're starting to create content, I highly recommend it. This is the year for creating a personal brand. So start very simple. Start with 1 video a day, and it doesn't have to be edited, doesn't have to be perfect. You can use your phone and just start documenting your journey. Share the things that you're interested about, that you love to talk about. Um, People are going to follow you for your journey, honestly. So you don't have to be the expert in ABC. Just finding the stuff um, that you really appreciate from there, and people are going to follow you. That's the main thing right there. And then that's yeah. I'll probably bring in more guests next week. People, the dream team from the people in the chat. I'll bring you guys on, especially community members. If you're part of the AI Academy, which I swear I'm going to launch tonight, we're going to give me hell or high water. I'm committed to my goal to publish that tonight. If you're part of the community, I will bring you on to share your experience, to talk, and then if my platform can also be a launching ground platform for other creators, that would be wonderful, because at the end of the day, I was exactly where you were too, just starting off. If I could share, that's the whole point of this channel. If I could share something, insights, you could learn one thing a day to help you achieve your goals, whether in business, whether in life, regardless of if it's AI related. That's a lot of what this channel is just sharing the journey. And then let's see, trying to think of anything else. Yep. So, man, we crushed another week. We learned a lot from this week. Every week I learn and grow. This channel grows and evolves. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for each and every one of you, from Joseph to Brother Vince to Sharon to Shauna to Brian to Mr. D to Kara to MKZ. I see all of you on TikTok and YouTube. I'm truly grateful for you guys following. And then for the new subscribers, simpletechskills.com. Sign up for the AI newsletter. I'll be launching the AI Academy tonight for early access, starting with the make.com course. I'm super excited for. This is a very awesome course. You're going to learn all the way from beginner to advanced stuff to even automating content using make.com, but it's just a powerful tool to automate, save you guys time at the end of the day so that you guys could get a competitive advantage. And so this was a wonderful night. Happy Friday, everyone. And I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Have a great night. Thank you. And thank you, Joseph, too. Truly grateful for Joseph, too. So everyone give Joseph a round of applause. If this was a TED Talk, hell yeah. This would be the new TED Talk. This would be John Talk, where I invite Brian, you're next. Brian, you're coming on the show next. So shout out to Brian. We'll get that on.